Hi guys, so today I would like to present you to a Red Inventory on CS2. So first of all, I would like to ask you guys to like and subscribe the video so we can reach more people and encourage us to make more videos about it, like other inventories, other colors, other combination of colors. So first of all, we have the knife and glove combo. Remember that this is not a budget inventory, so you'll not like put a price, max price, no. So you do like a cool inventory without like a price tag. If you want certain budget like $1,000, $2,000, you can ask us in the comment so we can like adapt their videos to the budget that you guys want. So first of all, we have the gloves and knives. It's a very simple thing. For the gloves, you can actually choose whatever red glove that is in the game. There is not like that much of limitation. We chose the slingshots. They are very great gloves. They go well with a lot of red skins. So you can also go with, if you have the budget, of course, you can also go with a max red crimson kimono. There's a beautiful glove. But remember that always can be very expensive. That pair of gloves, they are very expensive. That type of pattern. But if you have the money, I for sure recommend it to you guys. So for the knife, I chose the M9 again. Like I said in the other video, the M9 is a classical. The animations are not too flashy, but also it has some animation. The blade is the perfect side, and also the finishes are very great. For this combo, I like the slaughter very much because it's an OG finish, like it shines very well in CS2. But you guys can go also with the Crimson Web, Autotronic, if you have the money, the Ruby. But I will for sure go with this combo with the slingshots and the M9 slaughter. They two combine well together. So for the Glock, we chose two options. One being the canned apple. It's very cheap. In factory new is going around $1. And the other option is one that you may like it or not because it has some blue on it. Is the water elemental. It is going about $14 on factory new. It's a great choice with red inventories, but like I said, it has some blue on it, so it depends on the person. I like more than the candy apple, but you choose. For the inventory, we go with the candy apple because it's pretty much red, so that's pretty much it. For the USP, we have the Traitor. That is a very good skin for its price, like comes around $50, $4 in factory new. But we also have the King Confirmed. That's a little bit more expensive. It's a classical skin, definitely the best skin in the game for the USP. Can compete with the Princeton, but I think it's the best. And it's going about $150 in factory new. So you can choose whatever one you want. I will go with the Traitor because of the price, but it's really up to you. For the Tech 9, we have the Isaac in factory new. It's going about $13. It's a very great skin. It was in our last video in the black inventory. It has a lot of red also, so it goes well with this inventory. So if you use the CZ, it's a very hard thing to occur, but it can happen. We have the Crimson Web in factory new, come around $9. Very great skin. Crimson Web cannot go wrong with. For the Desert Eagle, we have the Cold Red, come about $73 in factory new. You can also go with the field tested. It does not work that bad. We have also a second option if you have a little more of budget to do this inventory. Is the Sunset Storm in factory new, coming about $372. Is a great option too. For the dual Berettas, we have a very classical skin. There being the Emo Goblin is pretty much basic. It's a red tone. Dual Berettas, you cannot go wrong with it. In factory new is going about $10, so it's not that expensive too. And for sure a great option with this red inventory. For the 5.7, we have a very cheap skin, the Uber Hazard. In factory new is going about $1.50, and it's pretty sure the best red skin for this gun. You can also go with the Berries and Cherries, but the Berries and Cherries has blue, so if you don't bother you, you can go also with the barrel chairs. It's a great option too, but the barrel chairs is a little more expensive. For the R8 revolver, we have the same skin, the Crimson app, in factory new also, but for the revolver it's a little more cheap, come around $4. So as I said, Crimson app, you cannot go wrong with. For the P2000 Georges, don't worry, we got you guys. We have the Imperial Dragon. There is actually a very new thing about Imperial Dragon, that in Bear Scared it gets a lot of red, so it kinda goes well with this inventory, and it's about $4 in Bear Scared. If you want a very red, actually, P2000, you can also go with the Imperial. It's about 40 cents in factory new, so it's very cheap, and for sure a great option with this inventory. For the P250, we have the Muertos in factory new. It's going around $10. This skin has not much specialty, but it's red and goes well with the inventory, so that's it. For the Sour Off, we have the Full Stop in factory new, coming around 80 cents. And for the XM, we have the Tranquility in factory new, going around $18. Very good skin. I for sure recommend going for it. So for the Mag 7, we have the Heaven Word factory new, 60 cents. It has like that wings drawn it, has the red cable in the front. It's a very cheap skin. We have also the Mag 7 Heat and others that are a little more expensive, but I for sure go for the Heaven Word. Very cheap, very budget skin. If you use the Mag 7, for sure go with the Heaven Word. For the Nova, you have two options: the Broomstick factory new, going around $52. But we also have the Candy Apple, that's also very beautiful. The Candy Apple, so this cannot go wrong with the Red Inventory. So for the machine guns, we have the M249 System Lock. In factory news goes about 70 cents. I don't think that anyone uses this weapon, but if you use, for sure the skin that you want to go to. And for the Negev, the Lionfish factory new, costing about $1. If you have the budget and you're a little crazy, you can go also with the Millionaire. Goes really well with this inventory, but it's costing around 6k in factory new, so I will not recommend going for it. And the Lionfish is not ugly too, so go for the Lionfish. So for the SMGs, we have the Mac 10 Candy Apple. In factory news, going about 14 cents. Like I said, the Candy Apple is a great skin. It's very straight to the point. A red skin, no illustration, very clean. For the MP9, we have the Hot Rod, going about $170 in factory new. It goes with the same line as the AUG. Go with the Hot Rod if you really like the MP9, because it's very expensive. But the MP9 is very good right now in the meta, so I pretty much recommend going for it. To the MP5, we have the Berettas in factory new, going around 70 cents. For the MP7, the Bloodsport, it's very cheap for it. I like very well the Bloodsport finish, so it's around $3 in factory new. For the P90, it's a very classical skin, very old school skin. For it is very expensive too, being the Cold Blood in factory new, around $57. For the PP-Bizon, there are not very much red skins, so we chose the one that goes really well with it, but it's not like all red or have a lot of red, but I think it's very beautiful, has a great illustration, being the right holder. In factory new, it's costing about $12, so it's not that expensive also. If you use the PP-Bizon, for sure consider going for it. UMP is a very recent skin in the Crimson Foil. In factory news, going about $10. It's been dropping the Armor Pass. I mean, like, it's very close to the Hot Rod in like looks, are very close to the Hot Rod, but has some black parts on it. But I for sure recommend going for it. Only $10, great skin, great effect on the light. If using UMP is the go-to. For the secondary weapons, we have the Galil first, being the Sino skin in factory new. It was about $1.50. It's a very basic skin, has that darker blue with the red. It's a very beautiful skin though, even though it's cheap, it's a very good skin and goes very well with this inventory. So for the Famas, we have the Valence, come around $7 on factory new, and this ZX Spectrum come around $10 in factory new. I think that both are good. Is really your taste on it. So for me, I do recommend picking the ZX Spectrum. It's a very beautiful skin in the game, but the balance is also good with the red team. But I for sure recommend the ZX Spectrum. So now for the scoped ARs, we have for the SG the Canned Apple in Factory New. The Canned Apple is like the vanilla skin for the red skins. There's just a red clean finish. And for the AUG, I actually chose two options because one is very expensive and you can go only if you like the AUG really much, being the Rot Hot in Factory New. I mean, it's a cool skin, but in game you do not see much of the red, like the amount that you see like in the Hot for the M249. And I actually choose the side mid. Is actually a very cheap one, going around $7 in Factory New. So feel free to decide if you are a very fan of the AUG. You can go with the Hot, but I for sure recommend going to the side mid. It's a very more cheap skin, and I think that it does not go too behind of the Hot. So for the M249, we have two options, one being more expensive, one being more cheap. For the expensive one, we have the Hot in Factory New, going around $1K. I mean, what you can say about the Hot is a very classic skin, is a very clean skin, has like that red metallic finish to it. It can goes well. It goes well with a lot of stickers. You can do a lot of crafts on it, and it has no debate being one of the best M249 in the game. For the most cheap option, we have the Tentacles Fire, that being in 160 in Factory New. The Tentacles Fire has a problem, that being the amount of yellow it has on it, but the red also goes well with this inventory, being the principal color, and I do recommend it if you don't have the budget for the Red Hot. So for the E4, we have the Evil Demon. Is a very cheap skin. In Factory New it goes about $7, but if you really have the budget, if you really have the money, you can go also with the HAL. In Factory New goes about $7K. It's a very expensive skin, so I will go with the Evil Diamond, but like I said, if you can afford it, go with the HAL. It's a very great skin, very classical skin. It does not drop anymore, so the price does not go down, so if you want, feel free to do it. So for the AK, we have the Bloodsport. It's a very good skin, it has a great illustration, but it also has a lot of illustration, so we choose another one that has a little less of illustration, being the Red Line. And the Bloodsport is going about 119 and the Red Line is 116, both in Factory New. And for the Scout, we have the Dragonfire. I mean, it's probably the best skin for a Scout. In Factory New is going about $24 to $25. It's a great finish. I mean, like I said, it's the best skin of all to SCG. So for sure go with it. Don't have any other skin that I will recommend you to do, principally in this Red Inventory. So for the auto snipers, we have the G3SG1, the Executioner. In Factory New is going about $11. And for the SCAR, we have the Crimson Web for around $14. Like I said, the Crimson Web is a great skin. Don't have too much to add to it. So there's it. So for the AWP, we also choose two options. In the same context of the AK, we choose one with more illustration, one with less illustration for both type of person. With more illustration, we chose the AWP Wildfire in Factory New, going about $130. So for the Wildfire, I will very recommend the Factory New because it can really bad in other conditions. I mean, minimal wear is also good, but I think it will be better with the Factory New one. For the less illustration option, we have also the Red Line in minimal wear, going about $80. So the Red Line, as I said, very classical skin, very simple. It has a little like the name suggests, a little line go in the middle, so I for sure recommend it. So guys, that's the video. I hope you guys like it. Again, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like so you can help reach more people, and encourage us to do more long videos, more inventory videos. If you have any suggestions, for sure go in the comments, let us know. We are starting this long video thing, and we love to hear whatever you want to tell us. So that is about. See you in the next.